Pick a cup, young man. That one. Nope, not here. But here. Everyone clapped and cheered for me. Just as I was bagging my money, my mom stormed in like a raging bull. We're going home! Now! Hi, I'm ready. That thunderstorm you just witnessed is my mom. We lived in a village, so life was hard and boring until the day I turned 7. As a birthday gift, Mom let me take anything I wanted from her room since she couldn't buy me a gift, and I saw an unfinished book containing hundreds of tricks. The book didn't have the author's name, but it was a turning point in my life. I began to practice those tricks and soon gained mastery over most, but Mom wasn't having it. How many times do I have to tell you, no magic? But it's fun, Mom. Look, I even got us some money. Magic tricks ruined my life. I don't want it around my house. How, Mom? How did it ruin your life? Mom would never tell me why she hated it so much. And so, call me stubborn, but I just kept doing it. Drink your OJ before you go. But I want chocolate milk. No, we don't have... You're ready, not again. Mom, can you pass me a tissue? You're so lazy. It's right here. What's this? Irready, is this your silly magic props again? Though my talent made life really fun to live, sometimes I would see kids at school with their parents, and I would get sad wondering about my dad. Mom, I was thinking about Dad. Your dad is an evil man who scammed me and took away everything I had. If not for him, I would be living in the city as a rich woman. Why would he do that? What's his name? I always got the same answer. Can't say. Never ask about him again. Ugh. To be honest, sometimes I feared for my mom's sanity. People in our town always whispered behind us that Mom was a little crazy. I tried not to let the rumors get to me. When I turned 16, Mom decided that we would move to the city. She'd never liked that place, but she said it'd be better for my future. And so I transferred to this new school. It felt awkward, but I shook off the newcomer vibe with a sleight of hand trick I'd been practicing. I sat down on a table and started some small talk with my new friends. So you like ranch on your burger? I prefer keeping it classic. Can you pass me the ketchup? As this boy handed me the bottle, I flipped the burger bun into the air and it disappeared. Oh shoot! What just happened? Chill! I'm just adding some sauce. Now, are you guys looking for this? I opened the lunchbox of the girl next to me and casually retrieved my bun, to the astonishment of everyone. Annie, don't steal my lunch like that! My dazzling act clearly scored. It went viral online. Burger magic, the talk of the town. The next day, I woke up to hundreds of messages on social media from people that wanted to see more. What the heck? I even got one from Mr. Phil, a popular magician and showmaster. He was inviting me for a meeting at his office for a potential collab. I was so excited, but obviously, I couldn't tell my mom. I decided I was going to meet Mr. Phil in secret. Maybe I'd become a magic sensation, and Mom would thank me later. He had invited me to watch and talk with him after his show. As I arrived, I was practically shaking in my boots with nerves and excitement when I saw him performing some mind-blowing trick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, watch as I turn this water to ice cold. Let's count to 3.
1, 2, 3!
He was amazing. As soon as he finished, I went to meet him backstage.
If it isn't the young star Irready.
Hello, Mr. Phil. I'm your biggest fan. Your shows are always breathtaking.
Thanks, Irready. Together, we will make magic.
And that's how I started training with Mr. Phil. After school, I would make an excuse to go for a sleepover or a reading group. I thought Mom would never find out, but oh boy, was I wrong. One day, Phil was talking to me about his plans for a show in Las Vegas, when Mom appeared out of nowhere and grabbed Mr. Phil.
You! What are you doing with my daughter?
Mom, let him go, please!
No, never! How dare you come back? You want to take my daughter too, huh? Get away from her!
At that moment, the talk about Mom being a little nuts made sense. How could she be attacking a stranger out of the blue? Mom, relax. I don't know who he is, but chill.
What's this? Do we know each other?
Mom was creating a scene, and I was embarrassed. I'm sorry, Mr. Phil. Just then, we heard the police siren. Someone had called the cops.
Hey, is this woman bothering you? Yes, she...
No, please, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's not in her right mind.
Not you too, Irready. This woman seems to be troubled and shouldn't have a child under her care. You need to come with us, ma'am.
No, I'm not crazy.
Seeing Mom taken away like that broke me, but I figured she needed help. But what would be my fate now? As if reading my mind, Mr. Phil turned to me.
Don't worry, you will stay with me for now.
As much as I missed my mom and hoped she would get the help she needed, moving in with Mr. Phil's family was like a dream come true. His wife, Maria, was super nice and welcoming, but his daughter, Polly, was just cold, especially aimed at Phil. But who had time for family drama? I'm here to train. Working as his apprentice was amazing at the start. We pulled off amazing tricks together. One day, when he called me to his home office, he gave me an unbelievable offer. He wanted me to be his magic partner.
But you have to pass one final test.
I would give anything to officially become Phil's partner. We had this natural connection and vibe. What test?
I have something important that I have to retrieve. I just discovered that my missing family heirloom, a diamond that was taken from my ancestors decades ago, is being auctioned in a few days in Las Vegas.
A family heirloom? Diamond?
Yes, my great-grandfather was a miner. One day he found a diamond. We decided that we would never sell it, but pass it from generation to generation. The government got wind of it and offered us money to sell it to them. We refused, and then it was taken by force.
So cruel.
It's my mission to get that diamond back.
But we could get arrested. No one would believe you without evidence.
Do you believe me?
Yes.
That's all that matters. If you could perfect your sleight of hand, it would be just a piece of cake.
And that was how I found myself planning with Mr. Phil. He had a paper model of the auction venue, and to avoid suspicion, we arranged for a show in Las Vegas right before the auction.
So here's the safe where the diamond is kept. We go in at dusk right after the show. I will distract the guards. You're much smaller, so you can crawl into this vent here.
For me, it wasn't just about joining forces with Mr. Phil. It was about justice, making him proud, and proving that I'm more than just a magician's apprentice. I'm a magician's superhero sidekick. However, reality soon slapped me awake. I went to his home office so we could do a rerun of our plans, and was drawn to a book on his table. It was a book with a large compilation of magic tricks, and when I looked closely, I realized it was the finished version of the book Mom had thrown out, the book that inspired me to become a magician. It was written by Phil. I felt my body tremble in shock. How did Mom have an unfinished manuscript of Phil's book if she didn't know him from before? If he didn't know her? Curious for other things I could find, I began to search his office, and that was when I found a confusing document with my mom's name and Phil's as signers, with a picture of the two of them attached. What is going on here? I was so immersed in my find, I didn't see someone walk in. What are you doing here?
Oh, hey there, Polly. Just, practicing my ninja skills. Totally not snooping on your dad.
He's not my dad. He's my mother's husband. Oh, any idea who this lovely lady in the photo is? No. Why? She's my mom. But Phil claims he doesn't know anything about her. Just then, we heard the sound of Phil's car pulling into the driveway.
Run! Now!
Polly and I snuck away from the office and out of the house. My ears rang with what she told me. Since her mom got married to Phil, she'd always been complaining about her money missing and blaming it on Polly. But Polly never stole from her, making her suspect Phil. Something about Phil never felt right. He obviously lied about knowing your mom. What are you going to do now? I don't know, but at least I'm sure of one thing. My mom is not the liar here. I need to talk to her. With Polly's help, we quickly found out where Mom was. Turns out she's been kept in a mental hospital. Apparently, Mr. Phil pressed charges against her and insisted that she needed special care for her abnormal behaviors. Oh, my poor mommy. We spotted Mom sitting by herself on a bench. Seeing her, I immediately burst into tears.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for letting this happen to you. I saw these photos. It's you and Mr. Phil. How do you know him?
Nothing could prepare me for the bombshell Mom dropped right then.
He's your father.
What?
He's the wizard of my woes. Got caught in his charm, and he used me, scammed my money from me, switched my cards. Then one day he made me sign a paper for charity, did a quick swap of the papers before I could blink, and I ended up signing away my savings and my house, the one he lives in.
Sleight of hand.
Well, he took everything. Spread lies about me being crazy so no one would help me. I was just a few weeks pregnant with you. That's why I hated magic, Ireti. Every magic trick was a painful reminder of that beast. His shows are just a cover for a grand theft.
You should have told me. If you did, I I would never.
I was afraid that if I did, you would run to him, considering you have the same passion. But alas, all my efforts were in vain. You still found him. I guess fate cannot be escaped.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I should have listened. I became selfish and let those dumb rumors get into my head. I didn't know.
No, honey, it's because I never told you. It's my greatest regret. I wasn't his first victim, though.
That man is crazy. Remember when I told you I don't feel at ease with him? I think this is it. My mom is blinded by love, but I can smell that he's up to no good. He might scam her too. Gosh, I'm so worried now. I thought of the heist he told me and felt a chill remembering Mom's recent words. His shows are just a cover for a grand theft. And when I told them what Phil and I were planning to do, they both went berserk. The guy, my own dad, had played me. We have to go to the police.
No, there's not enough evidence. He has friends there. We need to gather more evidence against him and then talk to your mom. She needs to know who she's married to.
Yeah, but first, we're busting you out of here.
It won't work. The security is tight.
Just trust me, Mom. That same evening, Polly and I went back to the hospital. Go! I've overwritten the security systems. There should be no alarm when you get in. The rest is up to you. I smoothly got past all the gates and door, and after creeping up to the main guard, I stole his keys and freed my mom.
How did you do that so fast?
Well, let's just say magic?
I guess magic is not so bad, huh?
Together, we began to work to get evidence against Phil. Polly planted his office with bugs. As part of the plan, I lured him into speaking about the heist so I could have audio evidence.
Tomorrow decides your fate as part of my crew. You ready?
I'm just a bit nervous. Is the heist really necessary? Taking the diamond, what if I get caught?
You won't.
Looking at him then, I felt a twinge of guilt for what we were about to do and tried to give him a small shot at redemption. He was my dad. After all, will my performance at the show alone not count? Do you do this for everyone you get on your team?
Yes, Iredi, what's with all the questions? If you're having cold feet, just back out. There are many who are longing for the opportunity to be where you are right now. With me, the greatest magician of all time. So, are you in or out?
Okay. He left me with no choice. The day for the show arrived, and we were ready. I could tell Phil was impressed with my performance by how he was smiling like a bloated fish. I had a surprise for him. When he came up to do the levitation trick, I signaled to Mom and Polly, and they clogged the wheels, making him hang in the air.
What's this?
And now, people, watch what I will call the sweetest magic of all, catching criminals red-handed. While the crowd was still in awe with the way I just made a giant screen appear, I snapped my finger and exposed our last conversation to everyone, along with images of the auction venue.
What? How did you?
Phil angrily got off the rope and rushed at me, but I just calmly showed him my next move. The audience went wild.
Mirror trick! A student is never better than the master!
He rushed at the real me, but before he could touch me, Mom appeared. You could say we were giving one heck of a show.
Get your hands off my daughter! You! Aren't you supposed to be in a psychiatric ward?
No, but I know where you are supposed to be. As if on cue, the police charged at him. Phil was arrested on the spot for his crimes, and Mom recovered a good share of her properties. As expected, Maria grieved for Phil. We tried our best to comfort her. I'm sorry we did all this without telling you, Mom.
The less people that knew about it, the better. We couldn't afford him knowing we were planning something.
I understand. I never knew this was who he is. I guess we should pack up and leave now.
No need. The house is big enough for all of us.
You want us to live here? With you? Yeah. I mean, Polly and I are practically sisters now. We might as well be family. And so, we moved into the house with Polly and Maria. Mom let me go to a magic school where I greatly enhanced my skills. Ready to show the world. I became a media sensation, both for busting my dad's criminal acts and for my magic. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the greatest showgirl, Iredi.
I was taking Mom to the hospital when noticed the nurse was trying to hurt her. Excuse me, miss, you're making a mistake. That syringe should go into the brachial artery. You're in the wrong location, and that's dangerous.
Are you trying to tell me that I don't know how to do my job? I have been doing this job longer than you have been alive.
No, you're going to hurt my mother.
Bummy, be quiet. Stop disrespecting and let the nurse do her job.
No, don't touch her.
What is going on here?
Your nurse got the location of the brachial artery wrong, and I was trying to correct her, but she wouldn't listen.
I'm sorry, she reads a lot of books and she is convinced she knows as much as a doctor. But she is correct, the nurse is wrong. Ma'am, your daughter just saved your life.
Hello, my name is Bummy from Nigeria, and I am just 15, but I'm already the world's youngest doctor. And today, I will tell you about my crazy adventure. Before that, please like and subscribe. It all started when I was little. My mom used to take me to the library where she worked and leave me to wander around. That's when I found my interest in medicine. By the time I was 6, I knew everything about the human body. But it only started to bloom when I met Dr. Jeff the other day. He told me I had a photographic memory and encouraged me to pursue medicine. While my classmates struggled to understand fractions, I had already figured out algebraic equations. School became boring, so after school, every day, I would go to Dr. Jeff's hospital, and he would let me observe everything and instructed me to perform some procedures from simple to more complex.
Bummy, you've learned too fast. I hope someday you have a chance to spread your wings further, 'cause soon I'll have nothing else to teach you.
Then, one day, I was sitting on the porch to finish my medical illustration when I noticed a group of foreigners approaching. Turns out they are American aid workers who would be staying in our neighborhood for a while with some humanitarian projects. Days after, they were carrying out an immunization exercise. Everything was going great when suddenly one of them fell to the ground. I ran to the scene as fast as I could to see him choking. Blood was nearly drained from his face. Without thinking further, I ran back into my house and grabbed my aid kit, but was blocked by some woman.
Kid, go play somewhere else. Don't take up oxygen here. Someone's choking.
Do you want me to help your friend or not? Upon that, I immediately dunked the Swiss knife in alcohol to sterilize them, made an incision, and then placed the straw as a temporary breathing tube. The man who was almost turning blue took his first breath. Let's get him to the hospital. It's not far from here. I called Dr. Jeff to inform his situation, and a few days later, the man finally woke up. That night, someone knocked on my door, and I was surprised to see the woman that day.
Hello, I'm Carol. Sorry to disturb you, but I came to talk about your daughter. I have traveled far and wide, but in my life, I have never met a genius like her. I think that an American education will do so much for her. America? My sweet child was fine here. No offense, though, but I'm afraid a life here is not the ideal environment for her to develop. But America will. We can get her into a gifted program and make sure she reaches her full potential. But who is going to take care of her? She would live with me. I promise I would take care of her like my own daughter. And the next time you see Bummy, she will have become the extraordinary doctor she was meant to be. What do you say, baby? I didn't like the idea of leaving my mom alone here, but that's when what Dr. Jaff said earlier echoed in my mind. Right, that might be a chance that he meant. Mom, I want to go. The goodbyes were quick, and I was on the plane heading to California with an eager heart toward the new land of dreams ahead. Welcome to America. Please feel at home. Oh God, my phone has been buzzing since they talked about you on Facebook. Hang on, I need to take this call. You must be Bummy, right? So you're the girl our mom can't shut up about. Hi, nice to meet you. Are not welcome here. What? Oh, great. You have met my kids, Camille and Ted. Welcome home, Mom. I made dinner. I hoped we could sit and you can tell us all about your Oh, not today, sweet pea. A show wants an exclusive on you right now, Bummy. Now? But that means people are super excited about you. Come on, let's go. Then Carol took me somewhere else with a bunch of strangers holding some kind of lights that blinded my eyes. Suddenly, a man walked toward me. You're Bummy, right? Hi, I'm Martin. Can we start now? Start what? Without letting me catch up on what's going on, Carol already had me chained into stiff clothes and pushed me into a chair opposite the man. Good morning, everyone. Our show today has a special guest, Bummy Alana, the youngest doctor from Nigeria. Or maybe the world. Bummy, why don't you start by telling us your first case? Hi. When I was 6, my friend was choking on a bone, so I performed the Heimlich maneuver as I read it in a book before. And the show continued with loads of questions about me. I answered them all, but to be honest, I don't know why I was doing what here. I felt such a relief when it ended. But the next morning... Oh, there you are. Rise and shine, my little genius. We have a busy day today. I laid out your clothes, so get ready. We leave in 1 hour. I thought it was a one-time thing. It rather turned into my daily routine. I would be in a show after a show, sitting in front of cameras answering ridiculous questions. I felt like I was making a fool of myself. Carol, I'm tired of the cameras and the interviews. I came here to learn. Oh, darling, we want the same thing. A medical university you need to be at is expensive, and these interviews would help us get a sponsor soon, I believe. In the meantime, just focus on that and your study at school, okay? Yeah, I had to enroll at a public high school with her children. But high school here was weird. In Nigeria, I was supposed to be entering 11th grade. But now in America, I had to enroll in the 9th. It's like I was left behind. Not just that, Camille, Carol's daughter, seemed to not like me and was determined to make my life a living hell. She usually hid my textbooks or my shoes before school, making me search everywhere, and I ended up being late for school almost every day.
Bummy, I don't think you appeared on TV shows that you can discard school regulations.
Ugh, it's her, not me. And everything got worse. The people at school continued to undermine me and act like I was a dummy. Excuse me, sir, I got a C- even though I got all the questions right.
Well, you didn't use the words from the textbook like I asked.
But I'm correct. Shouldn't I be allowed to express my answers in my own words?
Not in my class.
Genius, they say.
That day after school, I was home to find all of my clothes all torn apart. That's when I saw Camille smirk. You ruined my clothes!
Next time, your clothes won't be the only damaged things if you stay here.
Okay, fine. That's the last straw. It's time to teach her that I'm not an easy prey for her. I snuck into her room to mess with her makeup products. Ha! Let's see how you can decorate your face to school. But on the way out, I noticed her iPad. Wow, she had a channel herself. And what's this? Was it Carol and her children? What are you doing here? Startled, I accidentally dropped the sculpture on the floor. Oh God, my sculpture! Do you know what it is? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're not making my life miserable enough? Then out of nowhere, Carol barged in. What are you doing? You silly child! Apologize to Bummy right now or you are grounded. Carol, no, it's my fault. She didn't. I'm sorry, Bummy. Then she ran out of her room, hands holding her face. I thought I saw her tears streaming down. What happened yesterday kept me tossing and turning the whole night. It's true Camille wasn't the most pleasant person, but Carol shouldn't have done that to her.
Bummy, I bet you haven't seen those tools in your hometown before, right? Haven't you? So you're not ready to dissect a rat yet. Just watch others first.
Whatever. I came here for new challenges, but all I got was mocking and belittling.
Hey, are you alright?
I raised my head to see Ted.
Is this because of the biology class?
Nah, I couldn't care less about them.
They just can't accept a new kid more brilliant than they are. If it's not, so what troubles you?
Why your sister hates me so much?
She doesn't. She hates that you are everything she is not. Do you know that this is the longest time our mother has been around us since our father left? But in fact, she wasn't here for us.
Then he told us how Carol was always traveling, leaving him and Camille alone, and it surely caused a deep hole in her children, especially Camille. That's why she acted like that to me.
Actually, that sculpture was the one Mom brought us when she went to Disneyland years ago. Camille treasured it the most.
My heart broke for them, for Camille. I understood her pain, and deep down I know I needed to do something to help fix this relationship. I came up with the idea of inviting Ted and Camille to go along with me to our shows so that they could spend more time with their mother. Seeing them happy together, it warmed my heart to know family will always be family, no matter what. Soon Ted and I became closer. I didn't know he had quite a craftsmanship with his sculptures. And you know what? Recently Camille seemed to be super nice towards me. We might make good friends in the near future, right? Then, one night, while we were having dinner, Carol broke an exciting news to me.
Bummy, congratulations! Some sponsor sent your application to a top medical school! Good job, Bummy! I haven't been this proud before, my child!
Finally, I was a step closer to my dream! A few days later, I was preparing for my interview when I heard Carol screamed.
What's wrong? You got a C- in biology? Someone mailed the sponsor a copy of your test, and now they are uninterested. They don't believe that you're a genius with this low score. Oh, my hard work is gone. Who did this?
Ted and I looked at Camille at the same time. She was biting her nails nervously and sweating. So Camille did it to me? After everything happened?
Camille, why?
Cause Mom always loved her than us.
What?
It's okay. It's good that it happened. I was going to reject it anyway.
What?
I am very thankful for your kindness all this time, but I couldn't live on your help any longer. But Carol, there's a bigger problem here. You have been so buried in what could happen in the future to other kids, while you have ignored the present. You've ignored your kids.
You have been looking in the wrong places for extraordinary kids. Did you know Camille has a YouTube channel with over 10,000 followers? Did you know that Ted is incredible with woodwork? He has a sculpture of you that he carries around, hoping for a day he can give it to you. They need you, really need you, more than me or any kids need you.
So where would you go?
I just got admitted into a special program at the Johns Hopkins University. I was going to tell you tonight. Actually, I was preparing for the interview with them.
Oh my, you're stronger than I thought. Can I see it? The sculpture of me, I mean. It's so beautiful. I'm so sorry, guys. I wanted to be someone significant. I wanted to be a big deal, but there is no bigger deal than being your mom. I'm sorry. I'm going to make it up to you.
Bummy, I'm so sorry. I was angry and didn't think enough. I am so sorry. And thank you for everything you did to us. I know it's hard for you to forgive me, but I forgive you. The car was eerily silent as the taxi drove me to the interview. I read my acceptance letter over and over during the trip. I earned it by my hard work, and I was determined to reach my dreams by my own effort. Finally, I could come to the place where people saw my true potential and attempted to help me reach my fullest. And here I was, ready to hold my dream medical degree.
Our school has never witnessed a prodigious student like Bummy Alana. Only in 1 year, she has not only finished her course, but also contributed greatly to endoscopy surgery of the U.S. with her new discovery.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. First, I couldn't find enough words to tell how glad I am for all the opportunities America has given me. The dean offered me a position here at the university. I am grateful, but I had to reject it. The woman who first took me to America thought she was saving me, but she never realized I was where I needed to be. My home, where I was much needed than here. So, I'm going back home to my family in Nigeria, and I hope to use all my knowledge to help my community. But whenever American needs me, I'll always be here to offer my humble help. Here they are. Carol, Ted, and Camille were also here to celebrate with me. They were all sad to know I was not staying here, but life is always open for a reunion, right? And finally, I was home, with Mom and Dr. Jeff. One day, I was checking the new pack of medical equipment sent from America, when I saw a sculpture of me.
You sent for me?
I didn't think you would make it.
As long as it's you, nothing's impossible. Oh, wait. Hey guys! Hi, Bummy! Welcome to your mother-daughter channel. My name is Carol, and this is my extraordinary daughter, Camille. They send their regards.
I and Pearl were playing our favorite, playing Disney Princess. You have to be the princess this time, Ruby. We're gonna make a perfect Elsa and Anna. No, I'm going to be your knight, fighting all the bad guys and protecting you, milady. Then a maid knocked on the door with a phone in her hands. That might be my parents.
Ruby, the school called again. How on earth could you get all these words spelled wrongly? What kind of nurse is spelled with a Z?
I am really trying.
It's all right, Bae. Studying isn't for everyone, and she might be of a sport type. Sweet Pea, could you just try a little more next time? Good girl. We have to go now. Bye.
I know you can do this. You just need to keep practicing. You're perfect, just the way you are. Hi everyone, I'm Ruby, and this is my little sister, Pearl. Since my parents were always away for business trips, it's always just been me and her, growing up together. You already know I was terrible at studying, but Pearl was nothing like me. She was a genius. What are you doing, Pearl? For God's sake, it's 6 a.m. The sun is still sleeping, and you should be sleeping too. Absolutely not. Today is my first day in high school, and I have to make a good impression. My streak must continue. Straight A's since 2015, I know. As if your valedictorian title isn't impressive enough. I might be Ruby, the dumb kid who couldn't read half of a word, but it doesn't matter, 'cause now I am Ruby, the awesome soccer captain. Yes! Go Ruby! That's my sister, everyone! I led the school soccer team to win multiple trophies, and I also aimed at the varsity scholarship myself. Studying was still a nightmare, but I gradually accepted that I wasn't born for studying, but for soccer. So all was well. So that morning, I was walking with Pearl on her first day at school when Beth and her clique approached us. Hey Ruby, ready to flunk your junior year? Aw, Beth, still salty because Coach left you on the bench yesterday? My advice for you would be to learn how to actually play soccer. Unfortunately, some of us have other things going on to focus on, like our brains. Oh, oops, you don't have one. You can't understand. Sorry. Boo-hoo, funny. That's Beth on my soccer team who always messed with me like everyone else. But all's good now, as I had my dear sister studying in the same school as me. Sis, I found my class. I have to go now. Bye. The next day at school, we had a new English teacher.
Ruby Walker, could you read the summary on page 10?
Oh, screwed. Oh dear, is that your thinking face? Didn't know you were capable of that. Sorry, teacher, but she can't read. You know what? My thoughts today on the book can be summarized into the classic song by the amazing Taylor Swift. So the haters gonna hate, but I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. Just then, the entire class was in a frenzy, and everyone was singing, dancing, like they were in the Eras tour. The teacher was so upset and tried to calm everyone down, but I was sent to the principal's office immediately.
First trouble in the junior, huh, Ruby? Listen, both you and I know how much you mean to the team, but unfortunately, it is not enough anymore. New district laws state that students must average at least C- to be eligible for the varsity scholarship.
What? But I'm the most qualified for it.
I am sorry, but until you can move grades from whatever it is right now to a C-, you're off the team to focus more on your studying. Beth is now our candidate for the scholarship, and she'll take over your place.
Beth? That girl who scored just 5 goals all season when I had scored 20? The world was really getting crazy. No way was I going to watch my passion get taken away from me that easily. I'm gonna study hard. Right! I'm gonna ask Pearl to tutor me. Speak of the devil. Hi, Pearl. You know her? I heard she's kicked out of the soccer team because she's too dumb. Oh, no. No.
How scandalous if our valedictorian did.
Well, maybe now wasn't a good time. That night, I dozed off at my desk writing 4 words over and over again. I am not dumb. The news had spread that I got kicked off the team because of my grades, and the kids at school were vicious with their insults. Like I didn't have enough issues already, Pearl started to avoid me like a plague, as if she's ashamed of me. So I couldn't ask her to tutor me either. It's like the whole world was going against me. The district superintendent was visiting our school, and the principal chose the 2 smartest kids to give a welcome speech, Pearl and a new student, Joe, from my class. So we started to hang out a lot at our home to prepare for the speech.
Hey, Ruby, need any help with tomorrow's test?
Nah, I am famously unteachable. Don't waste your time on me, and Pearl is waiting for you.
It's all right, she can wait. Let me help.
Surprisingly, for the first time in my life, I felt like I could actually learn. There was something about the way he taught me that made me absorb knowledge naturally. Like he understood me and my struggles. Hey, there you are. I've been looking for you.
We have a test coming, so I was helping Ruby.
And we have a huge speech to give on Thursday.
You know nobody actually listens to those speeches, right? Anyway, I trust you to come up with something incredible.
Pearl stormed out angrily, but the only thing in my mind then was that I actually could learn. Hey, Joe, please teach me more. Joe could help me learn to get better grades, and then I could finally get back to my team and win the scholarship. Later that night, when I was practicing some test questions Joe gave me, Pearl barged into my room. I am not comfortable with you spending time with my boyfriend alone. Boyfriend? I didn't know you were dating. Well, not yet. Not with you hogging him and not giving me space to charm him. Oh, sorry. I was just excited. Joe is an incredible teacher. I was actually learning. Yeah, right. Of course you're capable of that. Pearl left my room, and it felt like a knife went through my heart. Since when did she think of me like that? Like everyone else does. But she always believed in me. The next day was the speech, and even though I was heartbroken, I still went to support her, and I clapped the loudest after she gave her amazing speech. Thank you for granting us a chance to study here. On behalf of the whole school students, I'll try my best to bring glory to our school's tradition. Wonderful speech, but I think before you bring glory to our school, shouldn't you teach your beloved sister, Ruby Walker, how to read first? I mean, maybe your dummy sister could learn 1 or 2 words from you before getting kicked out of her school. The whole auditorium burst out laughing, and my rage was filling my body. I lunged at Beth and grabbed her stupid ponytail until she screamed so loud, even the moon could hear her. Teachers and guards tried to separate us, while other students were excitedly shouting and cheering. In the middle of the messy crowd, I saw Pearl look at me in shame. I ran to her, but she just brushed me off. It's you again. Joe isn't enough, and now you try to steal my spotlight as well. What? No, I never meant harm to you, I swear. But she didn't listen to me and angrily stormed off. I was so angry at my brain for always failing me, and at everyone. Now my dream was gone, and my dear sister hated me as well. I fell down on the bleachers and saw Beth wearing my captain's armband, gathering everyone to the morning practice. She waved at me with the widest smile. It was hard to fight the tears, so I let them fall.
There you are. I was looking for you to continue our classes.
I don't think we should continue our classes.
Why?
Pearl, she doesn't like you and I together, and she will hate me for this.
Oh, I will talk to her, but this is more important. You need to get back on the pitch.
But you're just wasting your time on me. I'm just an idiot who ruined others' lives.
No, you're not an idiot at all. You're dyslexic, like me. I've noticed your symptoms for a while, but I wasn't so sure. But I am now.
Dyslexia? There's a name for this? So I'm not stupid?
No, you just learn differently. I will help you and teach you all the things the specialists taught me.
My mind was fuzzy. I gave Joe a hug without thinking. I felt relief spread all over my body. I wasn't dumb. I was dyslexic. At home that night, I searched everything about dyslexia and even took an online assessment when suddenly Pearl barged in. You told Joe I like him? Yes and no, but not like that. Well, thank you so much. He just called to tell me he just considered me a little sister. And you know what? I saw you hugging him on the bleachers this afternoon. So you were going behind my back all this time? What a sister! Don't ever speak to me again! Pearl stormed out and kept her words of never speaking to me. It broke my heart to see us parting like this. Luckily, Joe comforted me and helped me stay focused on studying. Now that I knew what my problem really was and how to fix it, I improved every day. The letters didn't make me dizzy like before anymore, and our effort finally bore fruit as I got my first B- ever on a test. And in no time, I got called to the principal's office.
It has been incredible watching you turn your grades around. Good job, Ruby. I always knew. You're a gem like your name, and you just need some sharpening. Welcome back to the team.
Thank you! I ran out of his office and rushed to find Joe immediately. We did it! I'm back on the team!
Congratulations! But that was all you. You did it, Ruby.
That moment would have been perfect if I could celebrate with Pearl. I knew she didn't want to talk to me, but I really wanted to share this with her. But upon seeing me and Joe, she was just shooting me death rays. The joy in my mouth instantly turned to ash. I just wished we could go back to the old good days together, but I had no idea how. With me coming back to the team, I reclaimed a captain title and was eligible for the varsity scholarship. And of course, my impressive record easily got me the win.
Congratulations to Ruby Walker for winning this year's varsity scholarship. Come on stage.
Thank you very much, sir. All I can say is I'm immensely grateful for this chance, and I'm gonna try my best. Hi, everyone. Ruby's too shy, so she did prepare a speech here. Good luck. Except that I didn't prepare this note. Everyone in the audience all locked eyes on me, and I was sweating all over when I took the paper from her. Today is Oh, our scholarship winner just had a little problem. She just couldn't read. I hope it won't affect the scholarship much. Will it? I ran out of the hall before the tears blurred my eyesight. Joe was racing after me, but Pearl caught me first. Pearl, I don't really have time for your mocking now. No, I'm sorry. Joe told me about your dyslexia, and you should, Yeah, but it can wait. But you need to go back there right now. You've tried so hard to earn this place. I wouldn't let my sister waste it just because of Beth's dirty move. Joe also nodded encouragingly at me. Pearl was right. It's my passion. It's me or no one who would claim it. So I walked back into the hall, and as soon as I appeared, everyone started to laugh. I stepped up to the mic, took a deep breath, and read the speech. There were still some stumbles and stuttering, but I went through to the last word. Hi, everyone. I'm Ruby. You all can see I have some troubles reading because I have dyslexia. All my life, I have struggled and accepted that I was stupid. Until now, I know I'm not. I still haven't figured out how to read big words, but I am not ashamed of my struggles anymore, and no one should bear the troubles I've had. Dyslexic people like me need others to help us, to acknowledge our difficulties, and to be given a chance like any others. We're not dumb. We just need a different way to learn. Thank you. The hall was completely silent for a while before standing up for an ovation. I walked away from the podium to see the scowling look on Beth's face. I went backstage, where Pearl gave me a warm hug. I'm so proud of you. And I'm sorry, I should have helped you, but instead I've been horrible or even cruel to you. Yeah, you've been forgiven. So now could you please just stay quiet? I just want to hold my little sister longer. I missed this hug. I missed Pearl. My Pearl. It's good to have my sister back. And just like that, my life was back to normal. Of course, with some changes. There's something I need to tell you, Ruby. I'm sorry for the Joe thing. I let jealousy take over me and said bad things to you, but I realized he and I would never become a thing. But you would. Huh? No, we're just friends. Are you? Now come with me. Then she dragged me to the living room where Joe and another boy were standing. Then she placed my hand in Joe's. Joe, could you please take care of my sister when I go out with my boyfriend? Sure.